contract deal. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. The Lagos State government is set to host the Lagos Cultural Weekend, a 3-day festival celebrating Nigeria's heritage and creativity from November 14 to 16, with the theme Advancing and Celebrating the Spirit of Our Heritage. The events will take place at iconic sites across the state, including the J. Randall Center for Yoruba Culture and History, Freedom Park, National Theatre, Badagry Heritage Museum, Lekki Art and Crafts Market, and Tafawa Balewa Square. Special advisor to the governor on tourism, art and culture, Idris Aregbe, described the initiative as part of the state's cultural mission to showcase Lagos as a global cultural hub. Aregbe added that through strategic partnerships and community participation, the Lagos Cultural Weekend aims to strengthen the state's creative economy while giving visitors a genuine taste of Nigerian culture. The Lagos State Wastewater Management Office has continued to demonstrate its dedication to ensuring credible and sustainable wastewater management in the state by responding to public outcry for a safe and cleaner Lagos. To this end, the office clamped down on a Chicken Republic outlet at Agungi Ajiro Road and a public toilet at Idiaraba opposite Luth. These places were sealed for deliberate discharge of raw sewage into public drainage channels via a pumping machine, thereby causing public nuisance and environmental pollution while endangering the lives of citizens. General Manager of the agency, Adefemi Afolabi, while emphasizing that the state has zero tolerance for environmental pollution and degradation, advised residents to embrace proper wastewater management and hygiene practices to enhance public health and environmental sustainability. The All Progressives Congress APC has commended the Independent National Electoral Commission for its successful conduct of the by-elections in some parts of the country. In a statement, the National Publicity Secretary of the party, Felix Morka, also hailed all security agencies for maintaining peace and order despite cases of election violence and voter suppression in some districts. Morka says the outcome of the election shows that the people has started reaping the dividends of the bold reforms of the Tinubu administration under its renewed hope agenda. The APC spokesman urged Nigerians to sustain their support for the party and President Tinubu as he continues to pave a clear and steady path of prosperity for the country. Now to the rest of the stories. The Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board has inaugurated a special committee to investigate cases of technology-driven malpractice detected during the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examinations. While inaugurating the 23-member Special Committee on Examination Infractions in Abuja, JAMB's Registrar Ishak Oloyede decried the rising sophistication of exam fraud. Oloyede revealed that the results of 6,458 candidates remain under investigation for alleged involvement in high-tech cheating. According to him, malpractice has evolved beyond traditional schemes into technologically sophisticated forms, including multiple cases of biometric and identity fraud by some accredited CBT centers and candidates. Oloyede stressed the need for urgent action to protect the credibility of examinations. Ekiti State government has signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, aimed at developing economic trees on a 100-hectare portion of the Ogbese Forest Reserve. The MOU was signed by the Secretary to Ekiti State government. The agreement involves provisions for joint harvesting of mature trees, issuance of necessary permits, and dispute resolution through arbitration in Ado-Ekiti. The initiative, which is to be supervised at no cost by officials of Ekiti State Forestry Commission, is to cultivate only approved species and prohibit the planting of Indian hemp or any unlawful crop. Now to foreign news. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says Russia's President Vladimir Putin wants to humiliate diplomatic efforts ahead of his meeting with United States Donald Trump at the White House. Zelensky said 10 people have been killed in cynical Russian strikes across Ukraine. United Kingdom Prime Minister Keir Starmer and European leaders will join talks in Washington in a show of unity with Ukraine. Meanwhile, United States President Donald Trump has ruled out Ukraine joining NATO and reclaiming Crimea, illegally annexed by Moscow in 2014, in a future peace deal to end the Russia-Ukraine war. In our sports, French striker Arnaud Calimundo has signed a 5-year contract with Nottingham Forest. According to the Premier League club, €30 million transfer was paid to former club Rennes. The 23-year-old came through the ranks at Paris Saint-Germain before enjoying a breakthrough season at Ligue 1 side Rennes last year, when he netted 18 times in 34 appearances in all competitions. That's all for the news at 4. Use the walkway. We're available to avoid accidents. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961, on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM on My Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration provided 1,400 hostel beds for Lagos model colleges? You can get more details on the Lagos State government website. To end the news, your other highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State government is set to host the Lagos Cultural Weekend, a 3-day festival celebrating Nigeria's heritage and creativity from November 14 to 16, with the theme advancing and celebrating the spirit of heritage. The Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board has inaugurated a special committee to investigate cases of technology-driven malpractice detected during the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. We also told you that Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has accused Russia's President Vladimir Putin of humiliating diplomatic efforts ahead of his meeting with United States Donald Trump at the White House. And in sport, French striker Arnaud Calimundo has signed a 5-year contract with Nottingham Forest. For contacts with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Adeswa Ejoyoka. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good afternoon.